Good morning and welcome to Morning Brew. Yeah, I was a few minutes late and I apologize for that. Um, I have to admit, I literally woke up, jumped out of bed, and anyhow, literally woke up, looked at time, it's like, oh shit, I'm late. Took my medicine during the music, but um, that was it. So I'm eating cheese while talking. I'm not exactly polite, is it? Anyhow, I'm going to go ahead and see here. Kinjak Ben said, or similar to zero. Okay. Carlos says, hope everyone as well as to be. Might not be around for the stream, but I do hope. Okay. Thank you, Carlo. And of course, hail on Corona. Kinjak Ben said, greetings and salutations from Northern California. Just popping by to say, hey, go to bed, good night, and well, oh, good night, God bless. Okay. And Dave G. said, good morning. Uh, Dave says, quote, found my way downstairs, had a cup, and looking up, noticed I was late. No, that wasn't quite what I said, but anyhow, not ready to get a cup of coffee. Mm. Funny thing is, the kids hate these cheeses. Um, I don't know that. Sorry, I knew it was a quote from something, but yeah. Anyhow, here's the link in the chat. Fortunately, I don't have any more of those cheeses out. I had to put them away. But my dad got them. Ah, okay. Thank you. I, I'm just waking up. I've had no coffee, literally no coffee. So please forgive me for not being able to think of anything right now. You could give me, I don't know, a lot of. Oh, I just found one. Oops. There we go. Well, that's gone. Um, Captain corrected me and let you know I'm not in a good mood. Great. Sorry about that. Um, Roared, Roared 5, Kapla. And there is Leak. And there, pin the message.
Hello world, it's Berto Pray 5, Kapla.
Kapla.
So Charlie's here. Yay!
Yay!
Yes, Charlie decided to wake up at 1 in the morning. Yeah, you've been up, you. Charlie was up at 3 a.m. and then 3:30 a.m. Finally, around 4, Mama Pray got him to get some rest, but I think the damage was already done.
Oh, yeah.
And of course, he's awake. He woke up early. 6. Actually, it was my fault he woke as much as Mama prayed. It's because it's not my fault. But I had to use the geologia machine. And of course, since he was sleeping out here, so Sizzle Pray could get sleep because she has to work today. He woke up immediately upon me turning on the geologia machine. Really wasn't much choice in the matter.
No, not really. Unfortunately, that's not a. Oh, we could wait. No, we can't.
Those are not Cheerios, just so you know. Mama prays about feed the wrong cereal to Charlie.
Oh my gosh.
And what?
And she was looking for Cheerios. She was going to give him frosted mini wheats. Hopefully, she would have noticed as she pulled them out. There they are. There's the Cheerios. How's everybody doing?
Oh, I'll be doing better in just a moment.
You'll be doing what?
Better.
Kapla Dave G, Eagle Rider.
Yes, good morning, Eagle Rider. Let's see now.
Oh, NB said he's the one that's not good. He's going to let you know. He is not in a good mood.
Yes.
I can't imagine what you have to be upset about, NB. It's a beautiful day in this country. Everything's hunky-dory. The sun is shining.
Or not.
The economy is booming. There's absolutely no problems whatsoever.
Sure,
New York is under a brave and stunning new governor.
And Berto Pray 5 loves the subway system.
They don't mean defund the police. They just mean give more money to everybody but the police because police cause all the problems. You realize if there were no police, there'd be no arrests. Can't argue with this type of logic.
I thought it was defund the police.
Oh, defund the police, make the police job less fun.
Yeah, I thought
is that it?
Yeah, and somebody had
make boring police work.
Yeah,
could be.
Maybe
it was defund in the past, so they added a defunded and then defund. See, it got mistranslated They wanted to make the police jobs of the past less interesting, like 1920s police officers.
Yeah.
So past tense, defund the police, hence the defund, and it got mistranslated to stop giving the police money, which is so ridiculous. Only an idiot could possibly think that's what it really meant to say.
Exactly. It's a shame how many things get.
It's not better
mistranslated.
train the police or get better police or hold police accountable. It's just only an idiot would actually say defund all police.
Yeah. Because
While
obviously that's worked nowhere.
While at the same time making gun ownership illegal, or at least impossible to actually have. So if nobody has guns and there's no police, there'll be no crime.
Uh-huh. Okay, yeah. Sorry.
Nitsa doesn't believe in police. They don't exist. Greetings from the future, Random Menace.
Oh, and Random Menace.
Is it true that Netflix is removing Star Trek? I don't
their
know.
Contract is up, then yes.
But I wouldn't be surprised. Let's see. Let's Google. Let's Google. Should we Google news? Is this newsworthy story? Probably. Let's see. Netflix. Star Trek. 3 Star Trek series leaving Netflix in September. Signals possible move to consolidate franchise on Paramount Plus. Oh my God, that's video worthy. Oh my God, and Austin Powers.
Okay.
Netflix says goodbye to TOS, Voyager, and Enterprise, leaving only Deep Space Nine, by my count, and TNG. On Wednesday, Netflix announced all the shows coming and going from the service in September, and 3 Star Trek shows were included, all of which will be leaving at the end of the month. Exiting Netflix are all 3 seasons of Star Trek, the original series, all 7 seasons of Star Trek Voyager, and all 4 seasons of Star Trek Enterprise. There is no word on Star Trek The Next Generation and Star Trek Deep Space Nine.
Oh.
Well, if they're leaving Netflix, then I'm assuming Hulu and others are coming soon. Which one do you want to watch? We want to watch Coco Melon again, stupid Netflix.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Netflix decided to spaz out over here. Like the babies know when they're done with one. Just play it again. Anyway. This sucks. Well, not it sucks for people who only have Netflix.
Correct.
Netflix was the first streaming. I'll be honest. I would start selling. If I had stock in Netflix, I'd be selling it because they are not doing great. There's no way they can keep up after losing The Office and Friends, and now they're going to lose Star Trek. I mean, these are staple shows. They don't put out enough. The only thing they put out is crap. I mean, I'm still waiting for Lost in Space season 3. Still waiting for season 2 of Space Force. I mean, and then when they come, they're going to drop for a day. I'll watch them in a weekend, and we'll be back to waiting for nothing. a Karate Kid. I guess Karate Kid is the only thing that's really worth it. And I have no idea why YouTube sold off the rights to Karate Kid to Netflix. That was ridiculously stupid. The one reason people had to buy YouTube Premium.
It depends on how much they sold it for.
Honestly, for a company like Alphabet, Google, YouTube that looks at long-term stuff, there's really no amount they could have sold it for that makes it worthwhile. Because they want subscribers more than they want money. Four of the 5 Star Trek shows started streaming in 2011, with DS9 joining in October. In July 2011, with DS9 joining in October. Licensing deals for all 5 series were struck with Hulu and Amazon Prime Video service in subsequent years. Star Trek, the animated series, was available on Netflix and other services for a few years, but is currently only available on Paramount Plus. Star Trek has been popular on Netflix, with Voyager being the most rewatched. Really? According to a Netflix release in 2017. And of course, Netflix partnered with CBS to create Star Trek Discovery in 2017, with Netflix distributing it outside the USA and Canada. And it consequently being an awful disaster. Starting in 2014 launch, all the Star Trek shows were available for streaming on CBS All Access, which was relaunched as Viacom CBS by Viacom CBS as Paramount Plus earlier this year. Paramount Plus is the exclusive home in the USA to 3 original Star Trek series, Discovery, Picard, and Lower Decks, technically 4 short tracks, and 2 more arriving over the next year, the animated kids series Prodigy and the live-action Strange New Worlds. Is Star Trek coming home to Paramount Plus? Unlike feature films, which have short licensing windows and move around, as we saw recently with a number of Star Trek feature films, television licensing deals tend to be long-term. The Star Trek shows have been on Netflix consistently for 10 years. The same is true for Hulu and Amazon Prime. Since joining these streaming services, in theory, Netflix and Viacom CBS could renegotiate a license. However, industry trends indicate this could be the beginning of the end for Star Trek shows being sold to other streaming services. If that's the case, DS9 and TNG will eventually leave Netflix when deals for those shows expire, and all 5 shows will drop out of Hulu and Amazon as well. As of now, there are no details if or when this will happen.
Oh, God. Really?
It makes sense.
I mean, it
honestly,
does make sense, but
for
yeah.
Paramount Plus, the only way you're going to sell subscriptions is if you're the only place you can get old Trek.
Yeah.
Although I wonder if this is just in the USA. Because if Netflix still has Trek outside the USA, then you just need a VPN.
Yep. All the more reason. Yeah.
Collaborating.
The big channels always have the special codes that you can put in to get a discount. So yeah, it's time to start investing in VPNs.
Oh, he went back.
Morning, guys.
Hey, Charlie, what has he got in his mouth?
Good morning, indeed.
And Dave G says that's one of the reasons I have all the Star Treks on physical media. Nah, Cap, I got into a couple Twitter wars between, like, I don't know, I think I was battling between 3 people yesterday.
Should stay off Twitter.
Oh shit.
Nah, I just got into, well, my whole thing was right before I left, I shit you not, right before I left to go take my kids to the dentist, this guy tweeted back to me and he's like, how many Americans have died in this evacuation? If you say 0, you're a liar. And I get back from the dentist. I see the news about what happened with the suicide bombers, and I'm like, so am I a fucking liar now, asshole? He's like, well, you would have been earlier. I'm like, if you did not think this kind of shit was going to happen, you're a fucking idiot. Just... Sorry, man. I lost 13 brothers yesterday. Really fucking pissed me off. Dave, that is a horrible thing to say to people. How does that work? There's not even enough episodes to... Is there even enough episodes to cover the first season of TNG now? Well, they've got 3 seasons, so what are they up to? 30, 32, 33 episodes? I guess you can get through the first season.
At the very end of the article, it says, as of now, there is no indication Viacom CBS is pulling back on licensing Star Trek internationally, where all the series are still available on Netflix and other streaming services.
And that's probably because Paramount Plus is not in a lot of those countries where Netflix is.
Yep.
So get those VPNs, people.
Oh, I have a VPN.
You know, like I said, a lot of the bigger channels you can watch, they'll talk about VPNs and even have a discount code available.
Sometimes, yeah.
So, yeah.
Oh.
Now we can expect a video from Bird later. And good morning, Kenjack Ben. Yes, pumpkins for everyone.
I might do some videos while I'm out at the lake.
Cool.
And then upload those later. Or later through the week, or like post the weekend. Start back up homeschooling on Monday. I can't believe my little girl's going to be 11 tomorrow.
Oh. Wow. That, I'm sure, doesn't seem possible. And good morning, or good afternoon, Mountains of Elysium. No, not yet had enough coffee.
Oh, by the way, things are going so well in Afghanistan. Our vice president was in Vietnam to talk about climate change. Thank God we in America got our priorities in order. Especially that state of New York, Bird, man. You guys are the staple, the gold standard. I mean, you had America's governor, for God's sakes.
I know, but he lost his Emmy. They took back his Emmy.
They revoked his Emmy?
Yeah, they
I did not
revoked
hear
his
about
Emmy.
that.
That's bullshit. They're rewriting history. They should have
Damn
to.
it! He wrote a book during this pandemic. Damn it!
Doesn't matter. They
How
should
great he
have
was doing.
to. They should have to honor it. To give out the Emmy, it's his. Bullshit. No, none of this taking it back. They're saying his name will
we
be
need to give back
stricken from all records that he
while
ever
we're at it,
won.
we need to give the great.
See, that's just bullshit. That's
I was
just
thinking,
bullshit.
Cap, while we're at it, we give the Grammy back to Milli Vanilli.
Absolutely.
And for those of you who don't know what Milli Vanilli is, just Google it. Just Google Milli Vanilli and Grammy. That's all. You'll find an article on it.
Because that just lets these people off.
Yep.
Whoever gave him the Emmy, they should stand behind it. If they want to give him an Emmy, that's fine. He got the Emmy. You can't erase it later.
Cap, I'm gonna go heat up my coffee.
Andrew Cuomo. Governor Cuomo got an Emmy for being so fucking eloquent during the COVID thing. They do Emmys. He got a Emmy, a daytime Emmy, or whatever Emmy, for his appearing on TV. So if he earned that for what he said, why does what happened later erase the fact that he got an Emmy?
Exactly.
There was a whole big speech about how he bravely led the nation. And that's fine. And you know what? There's something to be said. He did. He did go on TV a lot, and a lot of people did tune in, and a lot of people did feel better listening to him. So if that's what got him the Emmy, he should be able to keep his fucking Emmy.
Thank God for coffee. I see Bird's Lower Decks review is up as of yesterday, obviously.
And let's see here, yes. Good morning, Professor. Good morning, brightest day.
What are they going to do? Go up there and take the award away from him? Do they require him to return it?
I don't know if he was physically. I mean, he can't be forced, I don't think, to physically return it. He was probably asked to. But they say they were erasing all mention of it from their records, expunging his name that it ever happened, and he won't be listed anywhere.
International Emmy Founders Award. Yeah, I have no idea what the hell that's supposed to mean.
No.
But apparently Oprah Winfrey and Al Gore are names that have gotten that before.
And good morning, Resolute Germ.
Oh, so,
yes.
So this is what the award is. Apparently, the Founders Award is presented to individuals or an organization who crosses cultural boundaries to touch our common humanity. Huh. That's kind of ironic.
Okay.
The Austin Powers trilogy and the Karate Kid 1 through 3 are also leaving Netflix.
Well, Karate Kid is probably owned by a different licensing than obviously Cobra Kai.
But it's ridiculous. If you're going to have Cobra Kai, you should be doing whatever you can to secure the Karate Kid.
Oh fuck, I forgot all about that scene. Yeah, Resolute. That's what I was thinking when I saw that. Touches humanity. Yeah. Apparently he did a lot of touching, all right.
Yep.
Somebody up here I thought said, I forget who it was. Somebody said something about culture wars, and I was like, no. What do you expect? I mean, there are those of us who live a certain way, and then there are people who live a completely different way, and somehow we all still end up in America.
Okay.
Okay, Bird. Something we need to know.
So apparently, if you bought Paramount Plus to enjoy all the Star Trek, new and old, you're going to be severely disappointed. And what appears to be a licensing deal, AMC Network streaming service, AMC Plus, has apparently purchased the digital streaming rights of the oldest Star Trek films, which have already left Paramount Plus. This after offering 12 of the 13 films on their service as of July, with only Star Trek 2009 being the lone film that wasn't available. That film remains with Netflix for subscribers in the United States. There remain only 2 films now on Paramount Plus after the departure of the others. 9 of the departed films, including all 6 of the original series and 3 of the 4 Next Generation films, have moved to AMC Plus. The one lone departure that didn't make the transition yet is Generations. Right now, Generations isn't available anywhere to officially stream. That means only Beyond and Into Darkness remains available to Star Trek fans to watch on the home for Star Trek streaming content, which they mean Paramount Plus. Great. I thought Paramount Plus, if they had all the films and all the series together, would at least be something useful. Now you're going to say you're going to have a different streaming service to watch the movies than the series. That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Did you say AMC Plus? AMC has.
I don't even know what the fuck AMC Plus is.
But the only thing they probably got on there that's getting a lot of stuff. Well, Walking Dead. I mean, maybe Breaking Bad. Was Breaking Bad on AMC?
I don't know.
Okay. Yeah, Resolute. I was just looking at my Twitter. I saw you tag me in something.
Okay. Okay, yeah. I always know when they have plans starting at $4.99 a month. Well, it sounds nice, but obviously that's not everything. Come on. Really? They can't just have something to click, because that would be too easy. Uh, hmm. Okay. Frequently asked questions. Ah, okay. Let's see. Really? Uh, okay. Yeah, I love how they have these. I'm just looking through this stuff. Comcast Xfinity. Go online and add to your plan, or say, quote, add AMC Plus on demand into your X1 remote. Don't talk to my fucking remote. I don't want one of those.
Hey, Resolute, I saw the video. Fucking loved it.
You can also add it to your YouTube TV. So when you have YouTube TV, how to pay. Subscribe, blah, blah, really?
Hey, Cap,
Show me the
Resolute.
fucking plans. What?
Saying Resolute sent me a video from a staff sergeant in the Army responding to a TikTok video. This lady, she's talking about where the fuck are you, the military, defending this country? Like staff sergeant was like, I'm at work defending this fucking country. And then talks about, where the hell are you people? We got millions of gun owners and stuff like that. They're going to start it's like, and there was a slight explanation on, have you ever heard of the Insurrection Act? Do you understand why we don't have military just deploy over the United States? There's kind of a reason for that. And yeah, bad news on that one. We go out there and it's declared martial law and we're stuck out there. Good luck with you. Good luck talking about your rights when you're dealing with the military walking around all the time, because they ain't got time to worry about that shit. Something I try to explain to people: the military is not a peacekeeping. We are not meant as necessarily a peacekeeping force at times, especially if you deploy the Marines. That is the stupidest thing. They say somebody wanted to do that one time with us. They said, "Why don't we just send you guys in?" I said, "We're not peacekeepers." Oh, what the hell are you supposed to do? I'm like, "We're supposed to go kill the enemy." Like, is that all you're supposed to? I'm like, I was in the Marines. Yes, that is what we were taught to do. I probably said the word kill my first week in boot camp than I had my entire lifetime.
back to the chat because, of course, on the AMC Plus page, they don't have any fucking information on the plans except for the starting.
AMC Plus should already have the movies.
What's with everyone getting on the Plus kick? Can't you come up with a more, something a little,
because Disney put Plus, so everybody assumes Disney did the most research. Disney is the master at everything. So if Disney decided on Plus was the way to do it. See, before that, it was Go. Like HBO said, oh, we'll do HBO Go and HBO Now. So they're like, oh, HBO is really good at this type of stuff. So we'll all we'll all emanate. Imitate. We'll all imitate HBO. So everything became Discovery Go or Discovery Now or whatchamacallit Go, whatchamacallit Now. And then Disney came in and like, oh, well, Disney's even better than HBO. So it's Plus. So we'll go Plus. Paramount Plus, whatever Plus, Discovery Plus, AMC Plus. It's literally ridiculous and literally shows just how lack of creativity, how much little creativity actually exists in Hollywood. It's just copy off the more successful brand and hope for the best. That's their strategy. God forbid somebody come in there and say, Planet Paramount, and be like, what the fuck is Planet Paramount? I don't know, but call it Paramount Plus and everybody will know what it is.
Yes, that's what it's called.
And yes, it's called marketing bullshit.
I forgot Q-Jet's right. Everything was flicks before that. And he's got a point. Take care, Resolute. No, you fucking moron. I've got an idiot who just popped up and he's talking about what happened in Syria, a little while back.
Have a great day, Resolute.
With the Kurds. And I said, he goes, well, why didn't we do anything with Turkey? I said, because Turkey is a NATO ally. He's like, so? I'm just like, I think I accidentally called him that one time. You got anything planned for the weekend, Camp?
Not a damn thing. And unless I can get into the doctor's office today, probably going to end up in the hospital. So, yay!
Hello.
Hey,
good morning.
How you doing, Cap?
Doing all right.
That's good. How you doing, MB? Bird?
I've been in better moods, but I'm getting better.
I'm still smarting from yesterday. It just really, that guy got on my nerves. He still bugs me. He's not even here.
Yes, take care, Resolute Germ. And yeah, don't forget to have the premium tier to your Plus account.
Did you see yesterday's stream, MB?
Cap stream?
Yeah.
Or-
Well, when we were talking to that Larry guy.
Oh, Larry Elder?
No, not Larry Elder. If I was talking to Larry Elder, I'd be quite over the moon about that. No, there was this Larry Lizard or guy who came in the stream and he was trying to gaslight everybody, me specifically.
What the fuck for?
He was just being a jerk. He was practicing his gaslighting skills.
I don't think that's quite the case, but okay. It doesn't share your opinion, but yeah, you know.
No, he was specifically, he was doing a lot of things to antagonize me and lead the conversation towards places we were trying to avoid.
Ah. Oh. It's always something, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, like I said, my day yesterday, most of my day yesterday was dealing with a couple of people on Twitter. I actually did end up having a conversation with one person that ended on a decent note when we finished. Which is nice. Every now and again, the conversation go from being a little hostile to actually us finding common ground somewhere.
No, because the minute he found the point of contention between everyone, the part where everyone would disagree with him, he kept pressing it. He kept poking at it. And he kept saying things that he knew would get a rise out of everybody. And this is me looking back on what was going on. And after basically getting made to look like a fool on the internet, you know.
Sounds like one of those guys we used to have on here a long time back. I don't see him anymore because I got into a screaming match with that guy one time because he was talking about how great communism was, which should have known was going to piss me the fuck off.
So what he did is that he basically was talking about how me and Bird were bringing up instances. He kept asking for instances of proof of culture war, and then he would deny that we gave him a valid how do you say? He denied we gave him a valid example. And then he would ask again, give me another example. And then he would deny it again, further antagonizing everyone pretty much who was on the side of there is a culture war. And then he went further down the line and found the one point of contention that would get a rise out of everyone, and he kept pressing on it before everything went, until he was willing to stop and leave the chat.
Okay, and yeah, Darius, go ahead and listen to that tomorrow. Anyone who
Okay, now that's concerning when you have Yitza saying he was pissed off. That's concerning. Well, we lost Cap. All right, Bird, you're in charge.
I didn't notice Cap was gone.
He must have popped off internet.
Well, I was okay. So I came across an article yesterday. I guess what is it? HBO or somebody's doing a TV series on Interview with the Vampire.
Oh boy, that sounds like a
And
pile of poop.
well, here's the thing: they're race swapping Louis.
Oh, no.
And I stayed off that part of it because I was kind of like, nah, it's too easy. So I'm gonna go for the other one because the guy was like, made a comment about saying no, that's not right. There were never anybody of that specific skin tone who owned people, and I was like, yeah, actually there was. And
1/4 of the people that owned slaves at the time were black. That's a statistic.
Well, I had to deal with a guy where he was like, name one. I went and pulled off 9. And he was like, no, I mean, you didn't have those memorized. I was like, that's because it's not taught in school.
As a matter of fact, I do believe that the first instance of actual slavery, how it became legal, was a black person owning a white person.
I would have to look at that. Well, it was
something that David Barton was talking about, and a few years back, and how they have documentation that can go back that far.
Now, wasn't the whole point? It's been a long time since I've seen Interview with a Vampire, but isn't the whole point like his wife dies and then he burns down his plantation? And is basically just trying to get himself killed.
Yeah, he becomes full of despair because his family dies of like flu, and then he gets bit by a Lestat. Lestat turns him.
Tim says looks like LeVar Burton is going to host Jeopardy now.
Why?
Oh boy!
I don't know.
Didn't they say he wasn't the right fit for the show? And why can't Ken Jennings host Jeopardy again? That made more sense than anything.
I don't know. I'm not really seeing anything that's.
Yeah, Ken Jennings hosting Jeopardy made the most sense. And why they got rid of some guy for jokes or comments he made how many years ago?
Oh God, that was after, because most people I think forget back a long time ago. It used to be the max you could be on the show and win was 5 times. Because you had a max number of times you could return, and that was, I think it was 5 times, and that was it until they got rid of that. And then, Jennings came on and what was he there for, like 30 episodes?
I don't remember. All I know is that. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I was saying, I think he made somewhere in the area of about $2 million.
And it would make more sense if he became the host because he's the most popular contestant on the show. And I have no clue about Jeopardy other than he was on there, won a lot of money.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't pay much attention to it because I haven't watched Jeopardy in. I'll tell you what. I probably watched Jeopardy back when the last time I watched Jeopardy was probably when Alex Trebek still had his mustache.
I think the last time I watched it was when it was on Saturday Night Live.
Is Saturday Night still even on?
Yeah, they're still on. They still suck.
What have they been sucking for, like 15, 20 years now?
I thought it was pretty bad when Will Ferrell was on there, but that's just me.
I can't stand Will Ferrell. I did not. I could not stand it too.
I thought that was when it went downhill. After the 90s, it was done for. The 90s was my era of SNL. So.
I think I stopped watching SNL after Eddie Murphy left, somewhere around that time.
And I stopped watching after Dana Carvey and Mike Myers and Chris Farley and all those characters were done.
Yeah, like late 80s, early 90s. Other than that, yeah, you can go
Yep.
straight to hell.
Yeah,
I kinda like-
after. Oh, I was gonna say after Wayne's World and all those guys, after that was done, I was out. And the last one I remember that was any good that I kind of laughed at a little bit was the Night at the Roxbury thing, and that was about it.
Back in a minute, I need to take my meds.
Oh, absolutely.
They had the occasional sketch that was funny, like the cowbell sketch, but that's about it. Mad TV was shockingly funny. Mad TV is shockingly relevant even now. You watch old clips of that show, you swear it was made like 2 years ago because of the subject matter.
Hey, Bird, are you awake?
What's up, Cap? I'm awake, Captain.
Okay, I have no idea what Professor's talking about.
I'll take a look. Not in the chat.
Oh, that's
right
me.
this
That's me.
second.
That's me. That's me. I have my phone in the fan.
You have your phone in a fan?
Yeah, I was using it to. I was putting it in the fan to cool it off.
Bird. Oh no, he's talking about. I broke news on Twitter. There's been I have an inside source.
Oh, that. Okay.
Yeah. I don't know how many of you guys are familiar with the Star Trek fan film being done by Continuum Track, but it appears that he has been fired as the showrunner for the film. The details as to why I have from a different source, because my source, he would only go on record as saying that he'd been fired. But a different source is very disturbing reports involving a tribble and a replica phaser. And let's just say your imagination, because I don't want to get things too nasty on Captain's channel. Anyway, so Continuum Track, he's out from a question of track. And further, I did have some screenshots leaked from the film. And I have some more as I'm going to leak today. Very disturbing screenshots, clearly the work of, I'd say, a madman, possibly a poltergeist. I'm not sure.
Well, it would be unprofessional to give up his sources, Professor. Now, of course, if you were to offer reasonable money, I'm sure he would willingly.
Oh yeah, no. Kurogans always protect their sources until a better offer comes along. That's basically a Kurogan motto.
Okay, I'm gonna go, you guys. My phone's overheating, and I just
Yeah.
wanted to pop in and say, hey,
Thank you.
Take care.
all right, bye-bye.
And for those who don't know, this Saturday, I should be on A Question of Trek as we get to the episode that deals with Star Trek movies.
Should be interesting. Who are you going up against?
They have not yet told me.
And good morning, Richie Poole.
I do like this one meme I saw today, Cap. You know what the difference between humans and animals are? Animals don't let the stupid person lead the pack.
Yeah.
What's up, Charlie?
It's time to take your amoxicillin.
Oh, time to take your amoxicillin, Charlie.
It's the
Oh,
platelet.
it's good.
40 years ago, probably more than that. It hasn't changed a bit. And kids still don't know it.
Nope. Oh, Grandma.
I don't know anybody who's ever liked
Yeah.
amoxicillin.
He wants to know all
Yeah,
about-
apparently we still don't know anyone
Yeah.
who likes amoxicillin.
Yeah.
Oh, he's gotten a lot better.
In fact,
It's a lot.
Yeah.
I'm surprised Charlie's not angry at my sister for assuming he's stupid.
It's yummy.
Why?
Drinking
Why?
it?
You
No,
yummy my
we don't
ass.
know. It's
That
not
was an
easy to
epic
give it
lie.
to
Do
you.
that.
Just because it's pink doesn't mean it's good.
Yeah. Take a look at Pepto-Bismol.
Oh yeah, Pepto-Bismol. Shit. When did they put helicopters back in this game? Oh, I know you guys can't see. There's no fucking... There it is. Did I accidentally start a different game?
I don't know.
Oh.
And what's going on, Richie Poole?
Oh. Oh. I'm sorry, guys. I really don't have anything like off the top of my head to bring up.
Nothing to be sorry about.
Nope, nothing to be sorry about.
Things come at different rates.
Yep. And yeah.
I still haven't even fully woke up yet. I still haven't got around to finishing that latest What If episode. I think I've sat down and turned it on like 3 times and then ended up getting up doing something else.
It's not a good sign. You know that the episode's any good.
Yeah, that just really hasn't kept. Ugh. Although I did play a really good game of Risk yesterday. I actually had a little bit of a challenge. I moved the AI difficulty from easy to medium because easy, I've got to be honest, it was getting too predictable for me to know exactly. Well, pretty much I could tell where they were going to put their troops and pretty much could tell where where the attacks were coming.
That's why the base.
Yeah, I mean, Risk on easy is you can get there. Unfortunately, Risk is one of those games where even on difficult,
You're gonna put the small piece.
even on difficult, it can be fairly easy.
Yeah.
Well, I pretty much, the way it worked was I was running against two other NPCs that were, NPCs there. And yeah, I was just able to kind of sit back watching. I was like, okay, I waited for the right moment, and then I had enough people stuck, and I took out the red team, got all his cards. So I think I had like I think I had 8 cards at that point. I had 4, and then I took all his, so I got his cards. Star Trek Armada. I don't think I ever played that game, Star Trek Armada.
I haven't remember playing that. It's been a while. But yeah. Liar, liar.
Okay, go away. Well,
Ugh. All right. That's your call, Cap. I was going to have to take off in about 10 minutes.
Okay, no problem. Anyhow,
No. Let me see.
And then cookie. You want that cookie?
Bird, pay attention, says Professor. Yeah, I was ignoring the chat, Richie Poo. I'm multitasking. I got a baby here.
Yep.
Yeah, they do tend to want attention.
Yeah.
Good job.
Professor, unless you're gonna give me some questions or answers.
Well, that's yeah.
Has anybody heard from Positive Candor in any way whatsoever? Mom Opray confirms he did delete his Facebook too. So we have I've got no way of contacting. I just feel bad.
Why?
Because, somebody deletes everything. They obviously are not happy and, not even give people a chance to say goodbye or anything. Or let us know that he's okay. There's a
he's still
chance he'll
on.
show up tomorrow. Wait, he's still where?
He's looks like he's still on Twitter.
No, they said his
Or maybe I'm looking at the wrong one.
Didn't you tell me he deleted his Twitter?
Oh, I thought somebody said he restored the Twitter. I don't know. That was
yeah, because I'm looking right now. It's Positive Candor. Pickles is following him. 66 other people I know are following him. 66 others I know are following him. So I'm pretty sure that's Candor's channel or Candor's Twitter.
Oh, that's something. Yesterday I heard that his Twitter was gone too. It's really weird that he would get rid of Facebook and YouTube, but not Twitter.
That being said, doesn't look like he's put anything up in quite a while. Let's see. Looks like August 9th. Last time he had something up there.
yeah. Absolutely, Richie Poole. But it wasn't Maria that had a baby. It was just a prey.
Random line from a movie that fans of instantly know. Somebody put Dega Outlaw put good, bad. I'm the guy with the gun.
See, that makes absolutely no sense. None. Okay, getting rid of Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter, I can actually see doing that. But then restoring Twitter? What?
Is there like a timeline you can restore an account? Except for me, because I keep getting suspended. I still have accounts that are suspended still. I'm like, do you guys ever just clean these out?
No. Oh yeah, I would. No, I'm just saying that that's the last thing I would restore is Twitter. Of the three, that would be the last one. It'd be like, no, no, this is the shithole of the internet, or the entrance to the shithole. You got TikTok and all that other garbage. Um,
How can the Center for Disease Control put a eviction moratorium even in place? That's okay, whatever.
Felt like it was going to cause a national health crisis. I don't agree, but I understand.
Well, it doesn't really matter. I just happened to come across it, and pretty much what they thought was going to happen happened. The Supreme Court declared it, basically said, nope. So, nope, we told you this was illegal. You did it anyway. Now we're telling you again.
what?
The eviction moratorium. It was put in place. There was a deadline, and I remember the president actually said, there were statements. He goes, "This may not be constitutional, but we'll try it."
I'm sorry, people. It's going to get me in trouble. I don't care. People need to stop holding the CDC up as the ultimate authority. They don't know everything.
They've got.
And they don't have any business. No, no. Your stuff's supposed to be medical, not this other shit. Keep your nose in your own business.
As we used to say, stay in your fucking lane before I run your ass over. Yeah, so that's pretty much what I've been saying about him. Well, actually, I was saying that back when he was a senator. I was saying that back when he was a VP. I couldn't say it out loud because I was still in the military, but, you'd be amazed how much shit we used to talk about behind closed doors, because that was the only place we could talk about him.
Well, it depends on where the closed doors are.
Yeah, true.
If you're in the latrine, yeah, those are safe.
One of the things I'm glad I'm not seeing so much anymore is people with this whole, well, if college doesn't work out, I'll just join the military. Yeah, because it's so easy to do.
These idiots believe it is.
Yeah, they think it is until they realize it's not, pretty much not what they think.
And yes, I agree. It's buck fighting. Yep.
I mean, there's a lot of things you can't. I mean, despite what people don't understand, there's a lot of things that they deny you entry into the service for. Flat feet was one for a long time. It's not so much anymore. Oh, if you're a single parent at the time of your enlistment, or you try to enlist, you have to actually sign over your child.
Sign over your child to who?
Whoever the hell you want,
Somebody other than yourself.
pretty much.
Okay, not to the government.
No, no, no.
Not to the
The way
government, no.
you said,
Government.
you sign over
No,
your
but you
child.
cannot be you. And I don't know if this
You're
is still
not
the
to
case.
be the
But
legal guardian. You need another.
yeah, somebody has to be the legal guardian at that time.
Gotcha.
Now, of course, we do have single parents. People get divorced in the military and everything. That happens. But yeah, initially joining as a single parent is normally rejected. Asthma, yep, that's one. Pretty much any various mental illnesses. My ex-wife couldn't get in. My ex-wife was denied the National Guard because of her bipolar.
You trust her?
Hmm?
You trust her in the military?
My ex-wife? Oh,
Yes.
hell no. This was way, oh no, God, this was back when, oh God, I think I was 17 at the time. She was just over 18 at that point. So it was still very, very, very young in my
You
relationship.
say you're just joining to kill people. You don't care who.
Well, that'll get you, that's pretty much a guarantee to get you in the Marine Corps.
Yeah, I guess best not to join the Air Force with that.
Well, why would you not want to join the chair force with that?
I meant shoot people, not kill people. I said kill, I guess. I meant shoot.
Well, the chair force can do anything.
Yeah, we just spent a lot of money on it.
Well, you have to. They are sending teams out to different planets.
All right, Cap, like I said, it's 8:30. I got to get stuff ready for the lake. Bird, chat, everybody. I will catch you all on the flip side.
Take care.
And yes, let's see. I remember watching a documentary about basic training in the military. One person, I could not couldn't even do basic things. Felt I need to be fit, be able to fire a gun to be their commander. Okay. And good morning, the Bosco scenario.
Richie Pool. This vertebrae used to build cities and spaceships. Now he just likes to shoot people. It's true, too.
Let's go tell Uncle Joe.
I have it playing in the background. I already died, of course.
Uncle Joey,
Hi, Charlie.
keep your blood pressure low.
Oh,
I gotta talk to you.
I gotta take my blood pressure, Captain. I'll be right back.
Of course.
Joey, maybe you're taking your pressure. Say hi.
Why would you bring Charlie here?
Because he wanted to see
Why?
Uncle Joey and he's fighting with me. Okay.
Oh, Charlie.
I expected him to talk to you, not to try to get in bed. Say hi.
You want to put this on, Charlie?
You're missing a finger.
Oh, no, I'm missing it.
Okay.
And hello, Mama Prey and Sister Frey.
Captain Trax says hello to you and Sissel Prey.
Good morning. Hello. Is it still morning?
It's still morning.
And still morning. In fact, it's only 8:35 in the morning there. Uh, Richie Poole, are you trying to get Bird to be killed? Yeah, that's the reason that you want to be Charlie the camera. We want to see Charlie. Uh-huh. That's the reason.
108, 76, 81.
Wow.
Charlie is lowering my blood pressure.
Yes.
That or the lack of sleep.
Okay.
That's hello.
And yes, Richie Poole acknowledges the fact that it had nothing to do with Charlie.
Hi.
Ah, I see. I'm so surprised.
So what's going on with everyone this morning?
Maybe it's the cocoa melon that's been playing for the last 6 hours straight.
That would raise mine.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I wonder how low it would be without cocoa melon.
Oh my God, I would uh, well, we do have 11 people watching, or so that's something. Uh, Anything going on where everyone is? I know that the Random Menace is probably still working hard, um, or trying to avoid working hard. And Mountains of Elysium is trying to finish a project. Uh, Process those shitty network. Yeah, you know, you need to get them to improve the network. It's just all there is to it. I mean, okay, yeah, you could also come on YouTube and come on and join the stream if they had an improvement, but that would just be a side benefit. You would actually be able to do your work faster, better, more accurately. It would be well worth the investment. So yes, you would actually save the company money by having better internet. So yeah. Go ahead, tell them that. And Dave G is still listening. By the way, Dave, you need to come on here one of these days. Show me that. I can't remember what it is now. Um, uh, let's see here. I love when I'm okay. Yeah, there are times I definitely should not be multitasking. The only thing I need to be multitasking while doing is going to get that cup of coffee I need. Uh, let's see here.
Play that beautiful coffee footage.
And yeah, somebody asked me that earlier. Dear God, now you're asking for it. Okay.
Listen to me very carefully because I'm only going to say this once. Coffee. Black.
Coffee, black. While I've got your attention, there are...
Coffee first. Well, this mentor would like another cup of coffee. I'm just gonna have to give up coffee. Want some coffee?
If I'm not mistaken, that's your third cup this morning.
Fourth, and on a day like today, it won't be my last. Coffee. The finest organic suspension ever devised. Commander, set a new course. There's coffee in that nebula.
You were getting your coffee. I was getting my pills.
Ah, yes, I got the coffee. And yes, yet coffee was the only consistent thing in how Janeway was written. Okay, Richie, I have to ask. Your first cup of coffee this morning is 30 miles from there? Huh? What are you talking about?
Obviously, he drives 30 miles and gets his first cup of coffee from like a Starbucks or a gas station or something.
Okay.
He doesn't have his coffee at home.
Uh, 30 miles from here and 2 hours from now. Wait, why?
No.
Why? Hell, go to McNasty, get a cup of coffee.
I thought it'd be fine.
Everybody has a McNasty near them, just about.
Be right back, Cap.
Richie Poole says, yes, I have my coffee at work. Okay, no. Have coffee at home. Well, yeah, you're right, Dave. But we don't know if Paris did Janeway or Janeway did Paris, because, yeah, hard to tell. But we know they did have kids, or offspring, I should say. Please don't let Discovery go back to find the offspring. God. And Richie Poole says, although with all this talk about coffee, I may need to have a cup at home. Well, let me inspire that right now. Not going to change the. Here we go. Let's go with that one. I'm going to remove us from the stream for just a moment. And there we go. There's your inspiration for coffee this morning. And yeah. Yes, I did find the shape thing for the coffee somewhere else, but I did creatively put it in there. And let's see here. Why don't people keep coffee in their household? That's a good question. I'd say it's a must. Yeah. I wouldn't mind a coffee nebula. Yeah. Take me to the coffee nebula. Of course, we'll end up destroying it, but you know, one thing I've never heard, speaking of destroying nebulas, discussed was, they talked about the Genesis planet. But it was never actually tested on a planet. It was formed by a matter-antimatter explosion because the device exploded in a starship, destroying the nebula and then forming together as a planet. Yeah, that's going to be real stable, I think. So, I mean, if it can turn a nebula and a starship into a planet, then why can't it work on an actual moon where they, just do the way it should have been?
I don't think it created that planet.
The
I
planet?
think that was the moon that the starbase was around. That the inside was where.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
No, that planet was in the middle of the fucking nebula. They were nowhere near.
No, the nebula was very close to the starbase. To me, that was always the Genesis planet. Wasn't a newly created planet. It was just whatever freaking moon that they beamed into earlier in the movie or in the last movie in Wrath of Khan. That already had the Genesis cave. I mean, I could be wrong, but that's how I always interpreted it.
I'd always just assumed it was the nebula,
It doesn't make
the
any
starship.
sense that a nebula could create a planet. There's not enough mass.
That would also be another reason why it wouldn't be stable. Okay, now we've got a know-it-all.
Oh dear. I actually agree with Captain Trek on this one. Based on what we see on screen, it looks as though the Genesis planet was created by simply the detonation of the Genesis device, and the only material at hand would have been the gases in that nebula plus the mass of the starship and the energy that was released. Because if you remember, they were circling around the planetoid regula, which had the Regula 1 laboratory, or orbiting around it. But then they had to go to the nebula. The nebula wasn't was a distance away. So they and the Enterprise made a run for it, and the Reliant didn't know he was doing that until it came around the other side of the planetoid and saw where they were going. And Joachim says if they go in there, we'll lose them, and then they launch a torpedo and stuff. So I mean, I always thought that the Genesis planet was made up of simply the energy release plus the.
You guys are right.
Yeah.
According to Memory Alpha, I never had any thought that it could possibly have created an actual planet within the minutes that would have been needed.
Yeah, it wasn't designed to do that. That was what's
really
kind of weird.
Make any sense at all?
Yeah, it wasn't designed to do that. It was designed to do, on a larger scale, what they did on the regular planetoid. It was supposed to essentially instantly terraform a lifeless planet. Klingons, of course, saw it immediately as a weapon for destroying, enemy planets. But the Genesis planet was an unexpected thing. But what I found interesting was that it didn't, it wasn't exactly a rogue planet. It had apparently a sun behind it somewhere. In most of the art shots and things, you see something that looks like a star or a sun behind it. But the only other independent planet we saw like that was in the episode Rogue Planet in Enterprise. They had a planet that wasn't part of a solar system. It was just out there, and but yeah, it was totally unanticipated. At least by the characters in the story.
And just like Transwarp Drive, the true nature of the Genesis device will never be known because,
Yeah. I mean, it would be neat if, we had an authentic Star Trek series that where somebody rediscovers the Dr. Marcus's notes and then tries to reuse the idea as a hallmark to that movie, but
without the proto-matter, of course.
Right, or just figuring out how to do it a different way. I mean, maybe trilithium or something. I don't know, but some other fictional, unstable material.
And here I was expecting you to come on and take Birdside, or wow. So I'm shocked.
That's fine.
Wonder if there would. Oh, God, no, I'm not going to discuss it. God knows somebody could be listening and use it on Discovery.
Well, Discovery can be depended upon to take the worst aspects of Star Trek, the episodes that most fans want to forget, like Threshold, and decide to make a whole season arc, around it. It wouldn't surprise me if they did that. Oh, let's this episode that everybody hates. Let's make let's have those salamanders become a species that we have to deal with later on. Instead of just letting it be forgotten like it should.
Geez, all of a sudden they would.
Yeah, they're not. Discovery isn't trying to make a good show. They're trying to get attention.
True.
And certainly they've gotten it. It's all been negative, from the fan base. But I mean, the attention is attention. It's the currency of the internet. So, I'm sure they have metrics that talk about how often Discovery is discussed, and that's maybe what they're using to justify the continuation of the series. Like, well, people are talking about it. It's a long-term investment. Blah blah blah, and so. But I just wanted to hop on and mention that. I will be hopping back off now. I'll talk to you guys later. All right.
Well, thank you for joining.
You're welcome.
Hopefully you have a good day. Uh,
A good thing I learned this before my appearance on A Question of Trek in a couple of days.
Yes.
I've got to rewatch Star Trek 2 again.
Yep. Oh my God. Eric. Okay, I've seen the third episode. It wasn't as bad as the second. That's all I can say. Um, yeah, at best, in my opinion. I'd rather be painting a wall and watching it dry than watching Lower Decks, personally.
So you like the third episode more than the second?
It was
If you
marginal.
do, you do.
It was marginally better, yeah.
Huh. Okay.
I need to watch it again. But I was kind of distracted when I watched it, so I kind of need to focus on it more. But I'll have to rewatch it. And see, Eric, that's my problem with it. It's the in-your-face references. We fucking well know it's Star Trek. You don't have to constantly be slamming shit in our face to say, hey, you're watching Star Trek. Really? I will say this. At least it does have a better theme song than Enterprise. That, I will still... Enterprise still wins the award for worst Star Trek theme. I would rate Discovery over.
Don't go crazy now, Cap.
I would rate Discovery's theme over Enterprises.
You're just talking nonsense.
And I'm talking the theme song only, nothing to do with the series at all. But if they dropped all of the references, and okay, not all the references, because some of them are kind of funny, but particularly in the first season, it was a constant barrage of, moment after moment after moment after moment after moment, and it's like, okay, create your own fucking moments. And Darren says, the Enterprise theme grew on a lot of people as time went on. You're right, Darren. You're correct. It did. I was not one of them. I did, however, like the alternate universe, even though I didn't like the 2 episodes, because I thought it should have been 1 episode put together instead of the way it kind of dragged out. I did like the theme song for that. Agreed. They should have made the end credits theme to Enterprise the main theme. They even could have added to it, enriched it, and then made the ending just kind of more relaxed. That's right. I don't have Face of the Heart. Air Universe Enterprise theme was good. Reminded me of a History Channel documentary theme. And Richie Poole liked the Enterprise theme song from the beginning. Okay. Richie, you're cool. I like you. But it's not a Star Trek song. They should have played a Chicago song. I mean, I could have found better songs. And good morning, JPs. What's going on? Are you just getting online? Or were you lurking for a while? Mount Elysium, the Enterprise theme song grew on me. Hated it at first, now it's my favorite Star Trek theme. More because of what's happening in my life than actual theme. I was getting out of a bad depression at the time. I would have preferred the theme they originally intended by The Calling, which was used in the trailer for the show. No, he was playing 7 Days to Die for the last 4 hours. Okay, yeah. Well, that's cool. Hopefully you killed some people in that game. No, sorry, I there are very few things that I think need to stay consistent in on Star Trek. One would be an orchestral theme. That's it. Anything else can move forward. They can change things. They can do whatever, but it's not that difficult. It's not like you have to call in a full orchestra and record like you did years ago. Eric Saunders DS9 had the best intro, but the one from the early seasons. Agreed. Hell, I even like Voyager's theme better. Now, if they took out the vocals, they stripped the vocals from it and added instruments over where the vocals were, I wonder how that would have changed the theme. Still using the same song, just making it sound more orchestral versus wait a minute. JP's, I was not even looking at the fucking chat. You know, it's I don't know if I should be scared or not that we're thinking along the same lines. Kind of cool. Okay, Jared Wagner said this is what the Enterprise. Okay, I'll have to look at that. There's worse. If I was thinking like Berg, that would be scary. That would be very scary. And I'm going to be listing it's just a little bit. I still don't like it. It's better. I'll give you that. It's better. But again, strip out the vocal, replace it with instruments. I'm thinking a alto or baritone sax for the voice. And that would have improved it right there. Mountain says, what's even scarier for you, Captain Trek? I was just about to type out if they did an orchestral version of Face of the Heart. Yeah, yes. I like that. See, that proves that we have some intelligence here. Of course, we still have to convince the evil Emperor of Koroga to surrender, but you know. like that's ever going to happen. You know, I think I do think that the rumors of his sundress usage is well overplayed, and you know,
Wait, who's rumor? Who's
you
sundress? What are you talking about? Who's saying I wear sundresses?
don't you remember somebody posted in chat that to order
That was years
sundresses?
ago. How did this come up now? Who brought it up now?
Me.
What? Why?
I was just saying it was over.
What conversation could have possibly started off you beginning the sentence, his sundress rumors are overblown?
Okay, the chat was dead. I was trying to think of something to say.
Now, you could have made up something about, I don't know, Richie Poole. What's he hiding all the way in Arizona anyway?
Is that where he's at? I didn't
No,
know.
Richie Poole, I don't like to wear sundresses. I do like to see women wearing sundresses, but no, I don't wear the sundress.
And JP says, because you were too quiet, Bird.
I told Captain I needed a few minutes.
I know.
I tell you, it wouldn't have mattered what he was talking about. I got back when I got back. I find some other channel where I'm appreciated.
Oh, trust me, Bird, you are appreciated.
Maybe. Maybe Positive Candor will come back.
Well, if you can get him to come back, all the better. Have him start a morning show.
Morning Stew.
And he can go up against me, and then it will just kill mine. And yeah, go for it.
The Morning Stew. Have everybody have a cup of soup to begin the stream. It'll be last night's soup, but it's better than old coffee. At least I'm told. I've never had.
Well, let's see here. If you ever had night shift coffee, that's
never had any coffee. I mean, except like literally a teaspoon here or there, just to confirm I hate it.
What does Mama Pray say to that?
She doesn't say anything correctly. She doesn't care if I like coffee or not. I consume more coffee as coffee cake than as coffee.
And yes, Arabic is correct. I like the morning cook better.
Morning Cokes. Oh, they were so delicious. Oh my God, Captain, I gotta tell you. I still think back to the deliciousness of going to work, stopping at McDonald's, getting a bacon, egg, and cheese breakfast meal with a small Coke. And it was just so delicious. And they can't fucking make it for they don't even have the bagels anymore. But when they did have the bagels, it tasted like crap compared to what it used to taste like 12, 15 years ago.
Yeah.
I mean, literally, it was crap. Like, it was harder to stop eating one of those than it would be to stop doing crap. And now it's like, ugh. Last time I had one of their breakfast bagels, like, this is just terrible. It's hard to even eat. I don't know what it was missing. Probably trans fats. But it was so freaking delicious. And then if I was really hungry, I'd get a biscuit too. Oh my God, the textures, the flavors, they were so effing good. And then wash it down with a Coke. And then I was set for the day. I could do my work, and I was so productive until lunchtime. And then we get lunch, and then I was productive until maybe 3, 4 p.m. And then that was it. That was done for the day. But I still had another hour to give. So I just walk around the office and cause trouble. You know how many times I hung up the phone? Other people were on the phone. I'd sit down at their desk and I would press the receiver button, like they hung up the phone.
Mm-hmm.
I always see the problem is that most phones have analog where you've got just a little bit of give. So I always used to like push it down just a little bit as a joke, and like it wouldn't actually cut off. But we got new model phones at some point that were not only digital, they had 0 give. So even if you press it just a single millimeter down, even though it would travel like 8 to 9 millimeters,
Yeah.
a single millimeter down, it instantly cut off your call. And God damn it, I did not remember this. I must have cut one guy's calls off 6 or 7 times over the years because I completely forgot every time I would do it that it would instantly cut him off. And there was no reason to do it. It was just like a joke. But every time I'd sit down, he'd know I was going to hang up on whoever he was talking to, whether it was his wife or a consultant from outside the company, a sales rep. It didn't matter. I was going to do it, and he knew I was, and I did it every freaking time. That's what being on McDonald's cracked the power it gave you. They have bagels there still, JP's. I wonder if they're the good ones. Do they have bagels by you? They're not on their national menu anymore.
He's not in the U.S.
But it doesn't taste the same. I don't know what they're using in like their English muffins with the egg McMuffin or the oil they spray on it, but there's some sort of awful
And more likely it's the fake butter they use.
Captain Track is more than likely it's the fake butter. Yeah, they used to give you little packets of butter.
Yeah, butter. Real fucking butter.
Nobody asked. God knows.
May not have been top quality butter, but it was fucking butter.
I tell you, today's best fast food breakfast is Burger King.
Yes. Till they
Those
destroy it.
French toast sticks, the egg and cheese croissant, the egg and cheese biscuit. I don't even like the bacon anymore. Just the egg and the cheese.
Well, get the bacon. Get the bacon, egg, and cheese bagel,
And
and
I can
feed
get
the
the
bacon to Sassy.
No, that's not right. I get the ham or the
Okay.
sausage and feed that to Sassy.
And I know where they are.
Good morning, JPs.
JP.
I start talking about McDonald's and I have to come on.
Okay. Last night I ate a sundae from McDonald's. It was delicious.
Yeah, that'd be nice if the ones around here have their ice cream machines that actually work.
I don't think these are fresh sundaes. I think they come to them prepackaged.
I remember when McDonald's used to use ice cream. I don't know what the fuck they use now, but it sure ain't ice cream.
Frozen milk. That's what they use.
Because it's nowhere near as good.
I tell you, whatever it doesn't put my sugar up come morning, so I'm kind of surprised.
Yeah, that ought to tell you something right there. It's
Well, yeah, like I said, it's frozen milk.
garbage. But at least it doesn't raise your blood sugar level. That's good. Tastes like shit, but hey, it doesn't raise your blood sugar. Maybe I wouldn't be good for the marketing team there.
Well, I could go to get some ice cream. All I have to do is go to the store downstairs. You guys are talking about ice cream, and Flaria wants ice cream now. Like,
yes.
It's like cereal. Yeah.
Well, I'd say that's a reasonable request.
no, it means I have to get dressed and go downstairs.
I'd say that's a reasonable request.
No.
Why not?
Because.
Well, all you gotta do is throw on a shirt, throw on pants.
I don't want to throw on pants.
You know, put some shoes on your feet. Get your ass down there, and doesn't take that long. Sorry, I'm taking her side.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, but now my appetite is in there and I don't want to.
Well, see, the ice cream conversation actually is Bert's fault, so you can blame him.
And the McDonald's conversation, too. We'll blame Bert for that, too.
Absolutely. And by Bert's silence, we can confirm that, yeah, it's his fault.
No, Dave, I don't want to put pants on. I don't have to put pants on for another, let's see, it's 8:30 a.m. roughly. I would say I have to be out of here for 4 p.m. I got to do pants math. Hold on. I don't know, roughly 7 hours, I guess.
Okay, Darren Wagner. I just saw the trailer for He's All That. You couldn't pay me to see that. Well, I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what. I'll make a deal that any studio wants to take me up on. I'll watch whatever shit you want me to. With one minor thing. You give me free access to your premium service, and I'll watch it. I'll even comment on it. Now, if you include $1,000 a month, that'll guarantee a positive review. Not glowing, but positive.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I'd say free access and $1,000 a month. Get a couple of those services out there to do that. Hey, I can move out of this house and into my own place.
By October 30th.
And then I wouldn't have to worry about my, what do you call it? StreamYard premium running out. Or whatever. It's not the premium one, but it's the first paid tier. They had it on discount. It was like $100 for the year. So when that runs out, guess what? Morning Brew is going to end, basically. I won't be able to stream every day.
That sucks.
I mean, I'll still be on. Don't get me wrong. I just
Yeah.
that way I can.
How much is it for a full year?
$100 US. Right now, I currently have $20 waiting for me in PayPal. So
you're gonna make up $80.
Yeah. And I don't want you giving me anything, JP, so don't even have to think about it. But you can spread the word.
Let's see. Everybody that comes in were to pitch in $5. That would clear it.
Oh, easily. And good morning, Frog G.
First thing he says is a link.
Of course. Frog G not sending a link. That would shock me. Oh. Darren Wagner. He sounds like a gender swap remake of She's All That, a movie from 1999 starring Freddie Prinze Jr. And yeah, it does. That is absolute utter garbage. And it's funny that you mentioned $5 because that's the first thing for buy me a coffee. You just click on $5, and it's actually like for something after the fees, which is cool. For about $4.50, let's say, close enough. And how are you doing this morning, Frog G?
Hello, Frog G. Almost done this smoke, and then I'm gonna go to bed.
Ah. So you had your Pepsi today?
Yep. The glass is empty. There's still one full 2 liter in the fridge, so I could theoretically keep going, but
No. Once that cigarette's done, make
then
sure
I'd be
it's out.
calling it to work saying I'm not coming in.
And Frog G is much better this morning. I'm glad to hear that.
If I have another glass of Pepsi, I won't be able to get to sleep.
Well, and I would suggest that you not do that.
Oh, Frog.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I'm waiting for mine to come.
How many and how big? And if you know a pharmacist or a person who deals drugs, you can always take them to them and have them weighed, find out exactly how much they were in grams. And good morning, Simple Zach. Still having to fight Saint Jack.
You know that doctors can blow them up with ultrasound and you don't have to pee them out. At least that's what
It's
I've
not
heard.
that easy. No, it's very difficult.
I'd be like, I don't care. I am not peeing these out.
Yeah, but see, that means that you have to have this metal tube inserted into your pee hole. And moved through this tube, through your penis until it gets to the point where it can radiate out the sound waves.
They could just cut into me and do it that way.
No, they can't.
Yeah.
Really, they can't. That's the only way they can do it.
No, they can cut into you. I've had it done.
Oh, okay.
Because if you're too heavy, you can't get the zap. And if it's too big a stone that they don't know that they can successfully break it into small enough pieces, they will cut into you.
Well, keep
It's
in
a
mind my
major
medical
operation, and you're talking a week in the hospital, but they do it.
I'd rather have that over peeing them out.
Keep in mind my
Oh,
information
keep in
for that
mind,
is
you will
years
pee
old.
dark red blood, like they literally cut into you, and you are pissing out your blood for 3 days. It's not, I mean, you don't have to piss out the stone, although little pieces may come out. But it is awful. I mean, you are literally pissing total blood for days because they've cut into your kidneys. And it is, and you've got tubes draining your kidneys as well for several days. It is not pleasant.
Hey, I've pissed blue. I've pissed orange. Let's go for red next. Might as well piss the rainbow.
Richie Poole says Frog G, Bird of Prey 5, and Salty Trucker should compete in a kidney stone passing contest. Yeah. I'm not even that mean.
I put $5 down on who passes out first.
Salty.
Yep.
Right there, there is no the question is, who would last the longest, Bird or Frog?
No, Bird.
Yeah, my money's on Bird, but like I said, at least Frog's in there. Salty, not so much. For some reason, I was thinking of the Titanic theme song before you mentioned that. And I was thinking even that would have made a better Star Trek theme song. Just change some of the timing in there. Yeah, perfect. That is where they got to the heart of the ocean. I can't remember. In Titanic, they just got the color wrong on the screen. Yeah. And I think Bird has gone to sleep.
Why?
Yeah, no, sorry, Cap. It's busy here and in and out.
Anyways, I am going to call it a day.
Absolutely. Make sure the cigarette's out. And
you
take
guys
care, babies.
have a good day, and no peeing out any kidney stones anymore.
Exactly. And good night, Ken Jack Ben. Sleep well. And as you say, good night and God bless. See, Mountains, you need to, like I said, you need to have better internet at work or be able to work from home or something, because I know you're able to come onto other streams. Because you do them with a couple other people I know of. So yeah, you definitely need better internet. Just coming on here would be a side benefit. And Ron G is pushing Interstellar Space Angel. Let's see here. I'm going to have to go to the YouTube tab and see what that's about. And Interstellar Space Angel, the whimsical supernatural space comic introducing Stella, an angel who watches over the cosmos. The $5,000 goal is almost reached. They've gotten 89%, or $4,473 US. There are 5 days remaining. Let's see here now. Book and goodies. The first package is Supernova. 25 US dollars, reduced from 35. Let's see here now. Let's see what all comes in this. Okay. Let's just go on with this. The story. Meet Stella, the angelic being who's in charge of taking care of the cosmos and managing the inner workings of outer space. From sweeping the rings of Saturn to replacing burnt out stars, she's got every space tour under control. But even with her every even with every star at her fingertips, she still wonders what life is like on Earth and how she can help bring the light of hope to a world in need. Uh, honestly, uh, just wipe it out. Just get rid of it. That's the best thing to do. Although that wouldn't exactly sell the comic, but yeah. Now, as I scroll down, they explain why I need your help. Hmm. Since I'm an independently since I am independently publishing my comic, the only way I can print this book is with your pre-orders. I need to secure a minimum number of pre-orders in order to hire a printing company and distributor. My minimum number to print is 500 copies to reach a $5,000 goal. I understand that not everyone can help financially. If that is you, the biggest thing you can do is to help spread the word. Spread it like peanut butter on a sandwich. Share on social media. Tell your niece about it. Tell your cat about it. Make some noise. Use the share button near the top of the page, which I can put the link in so you can go to that. Let's see here. The book contains 32 full color pages, as well as exclusive bonus content, mini cartoons, behind the scenes stories, concept art. The book uh, will look and feel amazing, not just a run of the mill cheap floppy comic, but collectible and richly detailed story you can explore again and again. 32 colored pages, beautifully illustrated story, 8 pages of exclusive artwork and bonus comics. The dimensions are 6.7 inches by 10.2 inches, 100-pound silky matte laminate cover. That's the paperweight. 80-pound satin interior pages. Uh, let's see here now. I highly suggest that you check this out. Uh, quite honestly, okay, they've got the tiers. Shining Star for $10. You get the book, the 32-page story plus 8 pages of bonus content. Wow! Now that is a deal. That is a fucking deal. Getting a comic book, a 32-page comic book, and the 8-page story, yeah, that's a deal. Because most will charge you like you know at least $25. Binary Star, 2 books, get one, give one to a friend. This is $15. Holy shit! Get 2 of them for $15. That means you can have one for you and one to give away as a gift. That's great. The Supernova level, the book, the art card, which is 5x7, and the comet swag magnet and bookmark for $25. That's the Supernova level. The Spiral Galaxy, which is $40. Get a set. Give a set to a friend. So you get 2 books, 2 art cards, 2 comet swag magnets and books. Wow. For $40. And the Quasar level, $50. You get the book, the art card, the Comet swag magnet, and bookmark, and 1/2 hour one-on-one voice video art critique to be scheduled with the backer. Um, Now, then you also have the Star Cluster for $60. The retail and avid sharer deal. So if you have friends that you like to share comics with, this would be a perfect deal. $60. You get 10 of the books. 10 of the 32-page comics. So you keep one and you share the rest. It is an absolutely wonderful deal. And quite honestly, I'm not Michael T, so I can't share the video. I'm not that bold. I don't know the people. So I'm not going to make any assumptions about sharing somebody else's content. But I do highly suggest that you check that out, please. And thank you, Frog G, for putting that in there. Dave G says, I asked the owner of the 7-Eleven near me why there are no handicaps hot fries. And he said he hasn't, is continuing them. They can't get them right now. But they can get beer and milk just dandy. Well, part of the problem may not be the shipping. It could be the manufacturing. Because, well, let's be honest, not every factory can go to fully automated. You got to have people. And unfortunately, a lot of businesses are in California, where stupid lockdowns are still in effect. And I have Marin back, and I don't know how long he's been there because I was looking at the comic page.
Just coming. Hello, everyone.
And hello, Mar. How are you?
Oh, I need a shower.
Well, hopefully you're not going to be taking one while the stream is going. No, don't want to go there. And Mar, if you don't mind, go ahead and talk a little bit. I'll be right back.
Okie dokie. What do we talk about? Give me a little hint.
Whatever the hell you want. Comics or something.
Comics? Yeah. Well, good. Let's see. I'm not really into comic, so I'm not really the best partner for that to talk about. But I watch a lot of movies that comes from comics. Yesterday, for example, Captain Drake and we watched Supervised, which is a hero movie that's a little bit underrated and was not really promoted that well, which was pretty sad because it's about heroes that live in an old people's home and their behavior. Also, of course, there is the bad guy, and they have to become active again as superheroes. So if you haven't watched Supervised, very funny. It was great. There is one of the heroes he actually plays with flames, and he was like, and he says something like, "Yeah, back in the day, I've had a great superpower. I could look into the past." and another one says to him, "Yeah, that's called remembering shit." So yeah, pretty funny. Supervised. I just can tell everyone who hasn't watched it yet, take a look at it, because you are missing out if you haven't.
Oh, I would agree completely. Definitely check it out. It's funny, and I think you'll be surprised by it.
Yeah, we have one of them who can teleport, but because of his age, he smells pretty bad when he does it. So it was described as something that smells like a wheel set on fire, filled up with shit, and shoved up the ass of a say it. Really? Of a skunk. That's it. Skunk. Shoved up the ass of a skunk.
Oh,
yeah.
Remember the name. God damn it. Oh.
And we have a lot of big names in that movie. Louis Gossett Jr., Bo Bridges.
And any link that Frog G drops in the chat, I highly suggest that you check out. Now, there were a lot of big name people in that movie. You're right. Actually, if I had the money, well, first of all, I'd go ahead and free up my subscription to the StreamYard. But if I had the money for this campaign, I would definitely go for it. Quite honestly, it really looks like the best deal because you get just a comic with the here, let me go back down. Okay, the comic, just 32 pages plus 8 pages of bonus content for $10. You can get 2 copies of it for $15. So that right there almost cuts the price in half. You could give one as a birthday or Christmas present. The Spiral Galaxy, which is $40. You get 2 books, 2 art cards, which are 5x7, 2 comic swag magnets and bookmarks. It's $40. So you give, you can have a set and give one set away. Hell, you could give, let's say you have somebody in the family that likes magnets, and somebody else who likes bookmarks, and somebody else who likes comics. You could actually give it as 3 different gifts. Because I'd give the comic and the bonus material to the same person.
and I have no idea what you are talking about right now.
Frog G had what?
Mistalk the stream.
Okay, Frog G had dropped the link for Interstellar. Excuse me. Space Angel. Yes. They are at 89% of the $5,000 flexible goal. There are 5 days remaining, and it looks like a good story. And it almost, I'm not going to say it because I'm not seeing. It looks like it could actually be family friendly, which is
Well, what does family friendly mean in these days? I mean, let's be honest there. If you actually care about your children, you can watch Deadpool with them without them running around starting to shoot people. But that's usually something that is all up to the parents and how they raise their kids, if they raise them at all.
now there are parents now that don't seem to praise them at all, but kind of release into the wild. I expect things to go wonderfully because they're idiotic. These parents were the last generation as a whole to be taught to write in cursive. I know my niece knows how to write. Well, think. She barely does it. I always did. So yeah, it's no. When I say family friendly, I mean Star Trek was family friendly all the way through Voyager. Well, there were some things that were a little more quote unquote scary than others, but
Yeah, ask Sheldon. He had nightmares of Gorns.
but
yeah,
that was different. Yeah.
As long as it is politics free and actually well written, I would say it's family friendly.
Well, to be I don't care if it's politically free. It's the slam it into your head agenda.
If your kids starts asking you why they do not have two moms or two dads, then you probably get in trouble.
Huh. So, Bird, what do you think?
Hello, world. I'm back. I just came back in time to hear. So, Bird, what do you think? I have no idea what you guys have said for the last 20 minutes. Hi,
Why
Mar.
does Bird suddenly appear every time I am near?
Wow.
Actually, Bird, this is one time I'm going to ask you to open a new tab.
Frog G, hey, what's up? What do you want me to do?
I want you to look at Interstellar and look at the
Interstellar Space Angel.
Mm-hmm. Because there are different tiers for backing. And I want you to tell me what you think of the levels.
Interstellar Space Angel. Meet Stella. No, but I'm just looking at the levels.
Mm-hmm.
Supernova, $25. Estimated shipping January 2022. It's books and art card plus swag. Shining Star, $10, which is the book. 32 pages of story plus 8 pages of art. So for $15 more, I get an art card and swag.
Mm-hmm.
Double books. So for $15, you get 2 books. You save $5 off for the second book.
Mm-hmm.
Spiral Galaxy, double books and goodies. Wait. So it was 25 for Supernova. So 40 for the double Supernova. Okay. Book, goodies, and a video call is Quasar. Wait a second. Who's the video call with?
You and the creator of the
Space Angel.
Interstellar Space Angel, yes.
Well, who is the creator of Interstellar Space Angel? I guess maybe I would know that if I was a fan. Jessica Vanderpool from Burlington, United States. Okay, well, that doesn't mean much to me. And let's see. Value pack books. 10 books for $60. Wait. How much is one book? $10.
$10.
So 10 books is 60. Okay, that's wait, no. No, because because you can get 2 books for 15.
Correct.
So if I wanted 10 books, that's
$6 a book, yes. If you got the 2 books, it'd be $7.50.
Okay. So it is saving me. It is saving me another $1.50 a book to get the 10 books.
Correct. And if you know 9 people that you would give it as a gift, it would be an easy Christmas present.
Except that if I knew anybody who wanted this, no doubt they would want the extras. That's the thing. I mean, if you're a fan of this, you're a big fan. You're not going to want just the book. You're going to want the art card and the swag and the whatever. I find it very unlikely casual fans that just want the book, end up on things like this. And let's see. of course, 46 have been claimed of the books and goodies
Mm-hmm.
compared to, let's see, what's just the book? Compared to 19, that's just the book.
Mm-hmm.
Even though it's a lot cheaper to get just the book.
Right.
On double books, so that's 29 between books and double books, and 3. So there's 32 people have ordered just books, compared to 49 people who've ordered books and a whole bunch of
The stuff that comes with
swag.
it. Yeah.
So, okay, what's the question for me? I mean, these seem like legitimate tiers. I might have listed them in a different order unless they're ordered by popularity, which they
Probably.
seem to be. No, they're not popularity. I don't know. I would have listed them in a different order, maybe, but
Here's $10, $15, $25,
they're not.
$40.
They're
See, the
not
$40.
ordered. Okay, so featured is that's it. Everything's ordered by cost, except featured is on top.
Right.
Okay, so I mean,
the $40 level seems to be the best value, which is 2 books, 2 art cards, 2 of the
Right.
comic swags, which are the magnet and bookmark.
well, if it's the best value if you know a second person
Right.
who's interested. I mean, it's really only a $5 savings. So it's not, I mean, that $5 hardly seems, unless there's somebody physically near you who wants it, then it would pay. If your friend is across the country or even a state away, then to reship it, once it comes to one of you, there goes your $5 in savings. So that's not worth it.
Well, the difference between the supernova and the spiral galaxy is, well, one is $25, one is $40, but that's double. So,
That's what I'm saying. If let's say me and you were both fans,
right,
and we're like, let's say, oh, we can save money by buying a spiral galaxy. I'll get it to me and I'll ship you yours when it comes in. It's going to cost me more than $5 or around $5 to stuff all that stuff in a USPS, package and ship it to you. So the $5 that we saved is now lost in shipping. Okay, granted, I guess it's $10 that was saved in total, but more than half of it is going to go to shipping. So at that point, so you might as well just each order it individually,
right,
and not have to deal with one of us shipping it to the other.
But let's say, go ahead. Let's say you were to get one for yourself and one for Charlie.
Yeah, Charlie would eat it.
For when he's older. For when he's older. You know.
Why not? If it's yummy.
Why wouldn't I just give him mine at that point?
Because, okay, you could give it to Sisso Prey.
She doesn't give a shit about comic books. I'll be completely honest. Neither do I. But let's just assume I did for this thought.
For argument's sake. Yeah.
For argument's sake.
If you were into comics, and if you thought,
well, I tell you, if I was into comics, and if I was into Space Angel, then I guess I would buy it. Oh, now I see the video.
Mm-hmm. There's a video.
Now
I would have
in that video.
One question here. Frog G, do you know the artist by any chance?
Yeah, do you know the artist, or do you know somebody who knows the artist?
Because somehow for me, what is missing would be the original signed version, which probably would be nice to have for collectors.
Absolutely. Absolutely. If it were possible to get a signed copy, I think people would pay even more. You know, and next time there's a perk. Did you know most of these people aren't just going to write one comic book and be done with it? They're going to have more. So yeah, I'd continue on and add a signed copy as a perk.
Well, in that case, you heard me. And it was just a suggestion. Well, for me, I would have problems, or I have problems with Indiegogo, because for some reason they do not, if I go to the site, they do not show me PayPal. And my credit institute doesn't let me buy stuff online. So I would have to depend on PayPal. Which is why I haven't gotten the second book of Cyberfrog yet.
And Frog G, if you know someone who can get a hold of her, I would honestly suggest that you do that, and she can either appear on my stream or on Michael T's.
Which would also be great.
Man.
That way, I could get the permission to show the trailer and can ask all the questions that people want to ask. People in the chat can ask any questions. And I think it'd be a wonderful way to sell it. Now, honestly, since Michael is more into the comic side of it, his channel would be better for that. However, with my channel being on at a different time, I don't know. I don't know what would be available to her. So, yeah, if you could do me a favor, please, and contact who knows the person and find out about if she'd be willing to come on a stream and discuss it, because it'd be nice to hear. The campaign will be one of the ones covered on Michael T's next show. Good. Yeah. See that.
Well, there's only 4 or 5 days left in the campaign, so this all has to happen pretty quickly because it's done August 31st.
Right. The next Michael T's next show is on the 30th, and that it's going to be completed the 31st. So yeah, I would go ahead and reach out to that person that you know, see if maybe she will appear either on Michael T's channel or mine, depending on when she's available. Honestly, since he's pushing it, I would suggest Michael T's first. But you know, again, I don't know her availability. So, And how is Charlie now?
He's resting in his playpen.
Cool.
So we got a few minutes of relative peace and quietness. Sisopre had to go into the bedroom to do some business calls. So
I trust that Mama Prey is sitting and trying to relax.
Mama Prey is running around getting everything she needs to get done that she would normally do in a, slower manner. But now she only has precious few minutes in which she needs to do all these things. I feel very upset. I can't help her with this type of stuff. But
Later, Frog G.
Later, Frog G.
And if you're still listening, maybe try EVS. If he gets it and he says, yeah, okay, I'll back it, then it will be backed.
Absolutely.
what got you so interested in this comic? I gotta say, Captain, I don't usually see you as a comic guy.
Well, Frog G dropped it as a link, and I checked it out. And one of the problems that I have with a lot of the comics, and this has nothing, I don't want to sound bad, but most of the comics that I see are oversized boobs, and that's about it.
Yes. It's terrible tragedy, all those oversized boobs in comics. It's like they don't treat women as women. Objects of male desires. It's a good thing somebody's working on changing that. I agree.
So yeah, it would be a good thing to send her a message. Thank you again, Frog G. It's always good to have you in chat. Well, I think things are about ready to wrap up. What do you got going on today, Bird?
I'm going to try to do bed life at the usual time. What I am going to try to do is put the Cinema Saturday for tomorrow out early so people know that it's going to be a little earlier than usual.
Right.
Since it's a 2.5 hour movie almost. Then that, of course, being 1978 Superman. So you guys might see that.
Cool.
Otherwise, that's probably it. I'll probably just be hanging around, playing games, and checking out streams.
Playing games while you are on a stream? Who does that?
Oh, I'm doing it right now.
Cool.
But yeah, That's my plans for the day.
Awesome. Well, that sounds good. That sounds good. And again, well, let me check real quick before I end this stream. Check something real quick. I'm going to go to this and see how soon this other stream starts. All right. What is today? Today is the 27th. All right. What the hell?
What other stream?
All right. The 6-minute daily on Culture Casino, and for some reason I'm getting an ad, a trailer, and it goes live in 82 minutes. It starts at just over an hour. Let me go ahead and get the link out there for Culture Casino. If you decide to go to his stream, just say that Cap sent you. And just like I said, check out Culture Casino. A little over an hour. Burno Prey 5 will be on at 4 Eastern today. And so, yes, I will see you all around. Thank you all for coming. I do want to thank everyone who's been in the chat and everyone who's been on the panel. It does mean a lot when you come here. If you can, please do share, like, and subscribe. Do all the normal stuff. And have a great day.
Take care.